Good morning, guys. Let's get started. Let me share my screen. So if you look at yesterday's class, so we have discussed about yesterday about what is a string, and I started with a Java 11. So what is a command to execute a program without compilation in Java 11? What is a command in Java 11 to execute a program without compilation?
Java followed by class name.
Java followed by class name.java. Does it do the compilation?
Yes, internally.
Yeah. And if there are any compilations, compilation errors, will that be shown or will the program gets executed? If there is a compilation error will be shown. If there is no, then output will be shown. So from Java 11, if you want to execute a program, do I need to compile separately?
No.
No. Automatically by using Java followed by class name.java command, it gets compiled and output also will be shown. Yeah. So that's the first feature that we have learned. And after that, we started looking at a string. So what is the difference between a string literal and string class object?
String is completely related to string constant. But whenever we created a string literal, directly we create an object in the string constant. But if you compare it to whenever we use new keyword, it will create the object in heap area, and the new in the sense every time it is going to create a new object in heap area.
Okay, and at the same time, if the same object is present or not in the string constant pool, if not, it will create a object in the string constant pool, but it will not be referenced. Correct? So whatever the reference variable that we have given, so for example, if I give ABCD here, okay, so it will be created in the string constant pool. Now, whenever I say string S1 equal to new string of ABC, so first it will create a ABC object in the heap, and that heap object will be mapped to the S1. Okay, done. At the same time, it will also create a object ABC in the string constant pool, but it will not be referenced. Okay, so this is what happens. So when in the string constant pool, it checks if there is a ABC, then it won't create. If there is no ABC, then it will create. Now, whenever we say how does the so here S1 and S2 are two different objects. When I try to print system.out.println S equal to S1 equal to S2, why the output is false?
Because the reference changed.
Yeah, the double equals will compare the reference. So can I say that S1 and S2 hash codes are same?
If the content is same, hash code is same.
Yeah, because the hash code will be calculated for a string based on the content. So in the string class, they have overridden the hash code method, and then we have seen the formula on how to calculate a hash code of a string, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So now what is the intern method?
Intern method create the object in only SCP.
Okay. Now, okay. So whenever we say intern method, so generally, whenever you're creating a new object with the intern method, what happens? It won't create an object in the heap. It will, whatever the object is present in the string constant pool, if the object is present, it will be returned. If not, it will create an object in the string constant pool and the variable will be assigned to that. So it is as simple as if you are using an intern method for a new keyword object, it is as simple as creating a string literal object. Okay. Now let me tell you guys. Now S equal to ABCD. Okay. Now what I'm doing. Hi. And so S dot concat I have done. Now what can someone tell me what is the output if I do system dot out dot println of S? What is the output of this line? Line number 28.
This is created using literal.
Yeah. Look at now. What is the output? S line number 7, you can see S equal to ABCD, and 27 I'm doing S dot concat equal to hi, and in line number 28 I'm printing it.
String
What is the output?
ABCD high.
Okay, any other answers? One answer I can see that ABCD high, correct? Any other? Anyone? This is very important question, guys. Just try it. Whatever the answer that you give, you just give me. Yeah, ABCD high. Okay. Any other answers? That is wrong, guys. So here, if it is a ABCD high, So now let us, so you guys understood why the string is immutable, correct? Yesterday? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Now let us see if it is a ABCD high, whether the string immutability concept will hold true or not. Okay. Now let me draw here. Assume that this is a SCP. Okay. Now can I say that here for ABC there is a memory. It is pointing to S, correct? Now what I did, S dot concat high. Okay. And then I am doing sys out S. Now when I say concat method, whatever the S value is there, ABC, to that ABC high will be added, correct? And will it modify in the same location or will it create a new object?
New object.
New object. That means, can I say that here? One more, see, everything, whenever you work on any operation on a string, then it will say that it will create a new object. ABC high it has created. Okay. Now, will the S will be pointing to that ABC high?
No, that's why.
No.
Now if I do, see, here you have performed S dot concat high. So here I have just performed, but did I do the reference of this one?
No.
No. That means, can I say that S dot concat high? Yes, ABC, ABCD or ABC space high object will be created, but will it be a referenced object or unreferenced object? No point, no, none of the variable is pointing to this one, correct? But now what is the variable I'm printing? Sys out S. What is the output of S?
ABC.
It should be ABC only, right? Whatever you said is wrong. So if it is a ABCD high, that means it is changing the content here. Then where is the immutability, correct?
This ABC high will be.
Now, if I do like this, S equal to, if I do like this, what is the output then?
Then it is pointing to some reference. That's right.
Yeah. Now S dot concat high, you are performing, done. Object is created, done. Now that object is referenced to which variable? S variable. That means S is pointing earlier to ABC. That will be removed and it will pointing to S now. Correct? That means it all depends on how you, whether you are referring or not. Correct?
Yes.
And if you look at this, any method, not only concat method, in the string, we have a substring method, reverse method, everything. If you look at the source code, always it will create a return new string. Simple concat. Okay. Look at here. So in this simple concat method, see, can I say that here return new string means, can I say that new object is getting created?
Yes.
Here also new object is getting created. See, at the end also new object is getting created or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. So whenever you perform any operation on a string, it won't create, see, if I do, now let me guys tell me S dot substring 0, 2. And I'll print the output. What is the output now? Tell me. Look at the lines carefully. My S is ABCD. Let me write here. S equal to ABCD. Guys, carefully look at all these statements and then tell me the output. What is the output of line number 29 now?
Space H. Yes.
What?
Space H.
Okay, is it?
No.
Look
AB, sir.
Okay. So it should be ABCD high only, guys. See here, S is a ABCD. Okay. Now S dot concat high means what happens? First of all, it will perform ABCD concat high. So can I say that ABCD high will be created and you are assigning it to S? That means this previous S is mapped to this S now. Done. Now after that, what you are doing? You are performing S dot substring. Yes, S dot substring 0, 2 means 0, 2, 2. It will create an object. Yes, AB or ABC something. Okay. AB it has created. But is it pointing to anything?
No.
Is it pointing?
No,
No.
sir.
No. And what am I printing? S.
Previously,
What is the SO hold value? ABCD high only, right? Hope you are able to understand.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But
whenever we are performing some operation, it has to
So-
refer some variable.
Yeah. So whenever you use any method, so just now we have looked at the concat method. In the concat method, what is happening? Is it returning a new string always? See here, why am I saying this one in the diagram? Why it is creating a new object? Because if you look at the concat method, what is the concat method is returning? Can I say that new string?
Yes.
See, it is always creating a new string. Okay. Now, similarly, let us look at the substring method. The substring method also, look at here, new string. That means it is returning a new object, correct? So, but am I referring that object in my program?
No, sir.
If I am referring the object, then that's fine. If I am not referring, object will be created, but you are not referring it, correct? Yes or no? So
Yes, sir.
any operation that you perform on a string, it is like the output will be like, unless until you don't refer it, the output won't change. Okay. Now you guys tell me, sys out s dot concat hello. Tell me what is the output of line number 30. Look at all the statements and then tell me the output.
ABCD high.
Why
Same.
ABCD high? Here, see here you are performing it. But this what is, see here, system.out.println, what it will do? It will print whatever the object, whatever the written, see here, can I say that this, see here still S, line number 29, what is the output of S? ABCD high, done. Okay. Now what is the output of line number 30?
ABCD, hi, hello.
Why? Because
It's
see see here you are not referring it, but what is this println method will take? It will take one argument, correct? String argument. Now, can I say that this string s.concat method is returning a string argument? That whatever it is returning, it is printing. You are not referring it. Yes, you now also you are not referring it. So here s.concat means it will, what it will do? It will create a new object A, B, C, D, hi, hello. But is it, am I referring it anywhere? No. But am I trying to print directly that object? Yes. So it will print here ABCD hi space hello. Let us look at. See ABCD hi, hello. Hope you understand the difference between printing and referring.
Yes.
Any questions, anyone? Does anyone have any questions? Yeah. So whenever you look at simply, this is very important question that will be asked in the interview. Whenever you perform any operation on a string, okay, it will return a new object. Whenever it, see why it is returning a new object, if it is changing the previous object, then that previous object may be referred by multiple objects. Then all the multiple objects will get modified. So that is nothing but you are losing the immutability, right? So whenever any operation is performed on a string, it will return a new object. Whenever it is returning a new object, it will create a new memory. And whenever you are creating a memory, if I am creating a reference variable, it will refer to that. If not, it will become an unreferenced object and then garbage collection will remove it. Okay. Now, so these are about the basics of string. Now in Java 11, there is a method that is repeated on. So now what is the value of S? Now let me comment all of this one. Okay. Now what is the value of S? ABCD. Now S dot repeat. There is a method called repeat. Now if I say 2, so that means what is the content of S?
ABC.
ABC.
Okay. Now S dot repeat 2. Repeat means whatever the string that you have mentioned, it will be repeated twice. Like whatever the number you mentioned, it will repeat it that many number of times. So here, if I print, what is the output? Tell me.
ABCD, ABC.
Again, you are mistaken, right? See, what is that?
Yes, yes.
It's dot
Yeah,
AB.
not-
Yeah.
No,
So repeat method
Yeah,
is
correct,
returning a
correct.
string object. So is it returning a new string object or not? Just now I have mentioned any operation that you perform. I mean, it can be a concatenation, it can be a substring, it can be a return, it can be a repeat. Any operation that you perform on a string, it will return a new string. So yes, here s dot repeat means ABCD is there. Okay, initially. Now it will create a new object called ABCD 2 times. Okay, because I have mentioned 2 times, it is getting repeated 2 times. Done. But is it referring to S?
No.
What is the value of S? It is still ABCD only, correct? Now let us look at.
it should be ABCD high.
No, I have commented these lines.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Now, see, Just to avoid the confusion, I have commented these lines. Okay. Now it is ABCD only. You are able to see, right? Okay, ABCD only. Now let me do what I will do, string
This one.
E1 equal to. Now what is the, if I try to print E1, what is the output?
ABCD, ABCD.
Okay. Now let us run the program. See ABCD, ABCD, correct? That means if you also what is the repeat method? This repeat method is not present in Java 9 or 10. Okay, it is present only in the Java 11. Okay, what repeat method will do? What it is taking? It is taking, if you look at the signature, repeat method is taking an integer argument. So integer argument means whatever the till max value of integer it can take. And then internally what it will do? It will repeat the character till that many times, whatever you have entered, and then it will return the output. So this is a repeat method. If I don't do this reference, will it modify the original object? No, it will create a new object. Now let you guys tell me what is the output of s dot repeat. What is the output? Line number 34.
ABCD 3 times.
ABCD, ABCD, ABCD. Okay. Now let me do. What is the output?
ABCD, ABCD 2 times. 8 characters will be printed for 2 times.
So here, whenever you say ABCD, so here repeat 2 times means the output is like this, correct? For E1. Okay. Now on top of this E1, I'm performing repeat. Okay. Will it create a new object? Yes, ABCD. So what is the string for this? Now, whenever I call this method, what is the initial string? ABCD, ABCD. So this is 1 time and then again 1 time. So this is the output. With this one, it will create a object in the memory. But is it referenced anywhere? No. So why am I getting the, when it is not referenced, why am I getting the output? See here, this repeat method is returning a object, correct? So look at here. What is the return type of this method? Return string. Now that string will be taken by this println method and it will directly print it. So you don't need to create a object there separately. But if I want to use it somewhere, then I need to reference that variable, correct? Hope is this clear, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, just a minute, guys. Yeah, sorry, guys. Okay, now, so this is now. So what is this repeat method is taking? It is taking a integer argument. Now, can I integer variable hold negative values?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, what happens if I do minus? Do you think of this one? Or can I give or not? So will it throw compilation error? Let me first ask you guys. If I give -2, will it throw the compilation error? It should not, because what is the repeat method is taking? Integer argument. Integer can be negative, correct? But if I do like this, what is the output? Can someone tell me? Is it allowed -2 generally?
No.
Not. That means I should get an illegal argument exception, correct?
Next.
I think it will reduce the string.
No, it will not reduce. So for example, if the string is containing only one letter A, then how does it will reduce? You are thinking about ABCD is 4 letters, and then it will see when first of all, whatever the string repeat method, it will do whatever the string that mentioned, it will repeat that many number of times. But whenever you say -2, the argument, since it is taking a illegal integer argument, the user can provide -2. But how does the Java people have handled? If you look at the code inside, see, if the count, so whatever the argument that you have mentioned, that is taken as a count. If the count is less than 0, what is happening? Illegal argument exception, correct?
Yes.
So that is like whenever you are working on an application, you will take care of some negative scenarios, right? Same thing. Now, see, why am I explaining this one is whenever you explain this repeat method, which takes a positive argument, yes, it will repeat. But if it is an interview, I may ask this kind of a question, right? What happens if if I pass negative value, correct? So if you pass negative value to this repeat method, it will throw the illegal argument exception. Let us see. See, illegal argument exception, repeat method. So where it is going? See, it is going to here only, correct? So that is the advantage of looking at the source code. Okay. Now let me give you. So here, can I say that it is taking a maximum value as an integer value? Okay. Now what is the integer max value? Can someone tell me? Integer dot max value, correct? Can I call this variable? See, can I say that this is the integer max value? Integer, whenever you have a different variables, so each variable will have a range, correct? Now let me show you guys the range. Can I say that these are the different types of variables I have? So here, if you look at here, so Boolean, what is the, see here, byte, what is the range value? Range is -128 to +127. Similarly, int, if you look at int, what is the value of int? -21474836472 +21474836447. How can I access this value? So in the integer class, if you go to the integer class, there is a max value, see, min value and max value. It is in the different format. But if you look at the definition, see here, max value. What is the value it is showing? Can I say this is the value that I have given? Yes or no?
Yes.
It can be 2 power 31 minus 1. Okay. Now let me put this value, max value. Now, when I say this one, can I say that the string will be repeated this many number of times? What is the max value? So the value is this one. Whenever it is repeating this many number of times, so what happens? Can someone tell me? Is it possible?
No,
Arithmetic
stack
overflow.
Stack
Yeah,
overflow.
not stack overflow. That means the method is not repeating. You are trying to repeat the string for this many number of times.
Okay.
If you repeat, obviously it will go beyond the string memory, correct? The
Yes,
string
yes.
variable will contain what memory? Around 8 bytes or something, correct? So now whenever you are repeating this many number of times, look at here. If the integer max value less than or equal to count by count is less than length, so this condition will be fail. Let me put a debugger here. Okay. So what I'm doing, look at here. Whenever I'm trying to debug it, I'm putting the debugger points in the source code. If you are using a latex Eclipse, automatically when you click on this one, see, this is not the method I have written. This is a source code, string class source code. This is a string class. Let me show you guys. See, this is a string class. That means instead of showing the code in the decompiler, I'm showing the code in the Eclipse. If you use the latest Eclipse, automatically it will come. Now you can also debug the source code. Now let me put a debugger point here. Okay. Now let me debug the code. Let me save it. Okay. Now see here, automatically it has come. What is the count? 63. So initially, okay, it is some different. Okay, somewhere. Okay. Now look at here. What is the count we got? Yeah. So now see this, because we have called this method multiple times, right? So this count has come. Now what is the maximum integer value? 2147. Count, what is the count I have given? 2147. So, and the length 4. So here, what is the count? 2147, 483, 647 divided by same value. So same value divide, if you give the division, what is the value you will get? 1. 1 less than 4. Is it true? Yes. What is the length? Value dot length. What is the original string? What is the value is nothing but a original string. Original string is ABCD. If after division, if that length is divided by less than the length of the original string, then what they are throwing? Out of memory error. Look at here. required string. See, what is the error that is thrown? Required length exceeds implementation limit. And then
What is the length and count here?
see here, count is nothing but whatever the value that you have passed. See, count is nothing but a variable that you have passed. So from the string class method, what is the variable I have passed? Integer max value. What is the integer max value? This is the value, correct? Okay. And what is the value? Value is nothing but global variable. So in global variable is nothing but you are performing the string dot repeat. What is this S? S is nothing but ABCD. So what they are doing, so total integer, whatever the value that you have given, divided by this value. So this will give me one less than original string length. So that's the reason they are throwing the out of memory error. Let me show you that what is it. So I have just showed the internal implementation. That much is not needed. If you want to learn, you can debug it. So look at here. Required length exceeds the implementation limit. Why it is showing the error? Because whenever you are giving the maximum value, if it is getting repeated that many number of times, what happens? It will exceed the string. So every variable in Java will hold some memory, right? It may be a 8 bytes, 4 bytes, 3 bytes, 2 bytes, something like that. But if you are repeating the original string for this many number of times, it will cross the memory of that original string variable, right? So that's the reason if you are providing the max value, then you will get a out of memory error. From the interview perspective, you can think repeat method is small. Whatever the number that you mentioned, till that many number of time, the method, the string will be repeated. One thing you need to remember is, only thing is if string x equal to Karthik, okay, x dot repeat 2. What is the output? If I do sys out x, what is the output? Can someone tell me?
Karthik.
Karthik only. Will it be Karthik? No, because see here, whenever you are executing line number 39, yes, Karthik, with it will repeat the character 2 times and then it will store it in the memory. But is that referenced? No, that's the reason output of line number 40 is x only. But if I do sys out x dot repeat 3, what is the output now?
3 times.
Karthik, correct? So that means this object is no longer, correct? Now if I put y, if I reference to this one y, string y, since it is important, I am explaining multiple times, guys. Okay, sys out y, what is the output?
Karthik 2 times.
Karthik 2 times. Okay, now if I pass the negative value, then what exception I will get?
Illegal argument exception.
Illegal argument,
Illegal
because
argument.
negative is not possible, right? So why am I not getting a compilation error?
That's a runtime exception.
Yes, that is runtime exception, but whenever I pass a negative value, I should. So people think that why there is no compilation error,
No,
because
it is an
compilation.
integer. No, it is an integer only. The
Yeah.
compilation-
That means in the Java, whenever you say compilation, compilation is nothing but checking the syntactical errors, whether you are following the rules and regulations or not. So whenever I have an integer variable, there may be a possibility that integer can hold negative values. So nothing wrong you have done, correct? So that's the reason no compilation error. Why there is a runtime error? See, these are the scenarios that may occur runtime exception. Hence, they have to handle it. Now, can I say that illegal argument exception is a runtime exception?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, if I pass the value, integer value as a max value, what is the output? Out of memory error.
Out of memory error.
Any questions so far on this? Anyone? Any questions?
If we are not referencing a string, if we are performing x dot repeat 2, but if we are not referring to an object, then after immediate next line, it is eligible for the garbage collection. No.
Yes. It is eligible for garbage collection. Whether the Java is running the garbage collection or not, it depends on the scheduler. See, whenever if you are not referencing here, if I don't put y, yes, it will create an object. Okay. And whenever it comes to this line number 40, this object is eligible, whatever the new object. And whenever I say this object means it is not a X. The object that is created Karthik twice. So that is unreferenced object. All the unreferenced objects will be eligible for garbage collection. but when it will be deleted, whenever the garbage collection runs. Now, how do you tell that? Can you call the garbage collection? No. By calling the system.gc method, you can put a request to the garbage collection, but you cannot guarantee that garbage collection will run. Okay. So you can put a request to the garbage collection. The scheduler will check. See here. See here. Runs the garbage collector in the calling the GC method suggests that the Java virtual machine expand effort towards recycling unused objects in order to make the memory they currently occupy available for this. When the control returns the method call, Java virtual machine has made a best effort to reclaim the space from all the unused objects. There is no guarantee that this effort will recycle particular number of unused objects. I think, is it Sunil, the one who asked the question?
Yes, yes.
So here, there is no guarantee, you can see in the documentation, correct? So that there is no guarantee that this effort will recycle any number of particular unused object. That means whenever you call this GC method, the garbage collection may run or may not run. But if it is running, then this object will be eligible for garbage collection, that Karthik, and then finalize method of string class will be called, and then it will be garbage collected. Okay. You can call like this, or there is another way to call the garbage collection is runtime dot get. Let me show you here.
Runtime.gc.
Runtime dot get runtime.gc. Runtime dot get runtime.gc. Okay, these both are same. See, if you look at the system.gc method, internally they are called, see, look at here. They're runtime.get runtime.gc. So you can call this explicitly or you can call system.gc. Both are same. Okay. Now, let us go for another thing. We can take this if you have any questions on garbage collection at the end, because that is a core Java topic set. If you have any questions at the end of the course, we will take it. Maybe in next 3 to 4 days, we can complete. So at the end, if you have any specific questions, I'll put one class and then I'll clear those doubts. Okay. Now let us look at string f equal to, I'm giving space, Karthik, space. Now can I say that this Karthik is a string which is having a before space and after space, correct?
Yes, sir.
If I want to remove the spaces before and after, or else let me Karthik. So what is my string? Karthik space Karthik. So before Karthik, there is a space. Between Karthik and hello. Okay. Now between these two words, there is a space. After the hello, there is a space. Now, if I want to remove the spaces before and after, I don't want to remove in middle. I want to remove the spaces before and after. What should I do?
Trim method you can call.
So you know that there is a method called trim method. Okay. Now let us look at f.trim. Okay. Now let us see the output. Okay. Let me comment this line. See, it is, so can I say that, see, before, let me print without trim and with the trim. See here, can you see the space here? After hello also, can you see the space? Yes, this blue color. Now here, whenever I say this one, see here, I mean like this is the next line. See before this, do you see any space before Karthik? No. See, this space is removed, correct? So you know that this trim method will remove the space before and after, not between. Okay. Now I will come to this one. There is a problem with this trim method. So that's the reason in Java 1.11, they have introduced a method called strip, strip. In string class, they have introduced a method called strip. Okay. This strip method also will do the same thing. I will come to the difference little later. Okay. Don't worry about that. Now, whenever I call the strip method, what it will do? It will remove the space before and after. Okay, let me run the program. See, it is doing the same thing. Okay. Now, sometimes you don't want to delete the spaces both the ends. I want to delete only starting this one. Then
Ltrim or trim, both methods are there.
what?
Ltrim or trim, like this.
Okay, yeah, fine. Similarly, yeah, that is with a trim method. But in the Java 11, for this strip, they have created two methods called strip leading and strip trailing. Okay, strip leading will delete the space See here, whenever I do this one, what is the output? Can I say that this leading space will be
First
deleted?
space.
Yeah, but
Yes.
it will hold the second space, correct?
Correct.
Okay, like this. Whenever I go for this one, first space will be there, last space will be deleted, correct?
Yes, sir. More control
Okay.
on trimming.
Okay. Now, if I print sys out, F, what is the output?
Still space, Karthik, space, hello,
Why?
space.
Because see, as I mentioned, any methods is strip leading. If you look at here, what it is returning? Strip leading, go inside this one. See, it is reading a string object. See, look at here, new string. Correct? They are calling the new string method. Internally, they will create string s equal to new string. That means, whatever the statement I said, any operation that you perform on a string will return a new string, correct? It will not change the original content, because if it is changing, then you are losing the immutability, correct?
Yes.
Yes or no? Yeah.
Yes.
Now, so the strip leading, strip trailing, let us run the program and see what is the output. See here, Karthik, hello. See this last method, last is nothing but a 50. So if you look at here, there is a trailing starting space and there is an ending space. Okay. Now here, strip trailing means it has deleted the ending space, but starting is there. Now strip leading means starting space is removed and then ending space is there. Okay. Now in order to work with like if you have this similar functionality of a trim, they have created 3 methods called strip method, strip leading, strip trailing. So because of these methods, you can remove the space ahead of the string and last to the string, and depending on your requirement. Okay. So now the question comes, what is the difference between a trim method and strip method? Okay. So in the trim method, so whenever you are using a trim method or strip method, what you are trying to delete?
Empty
Space.
space, white space.
White space.
So can I say that this space is called, sometimes some people will call it as a white space, or some people will call it as a empty, some people will call it as a space, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So that means using a strip method or trim method, you are deleting a white space. Okay. Now first of all, before deleting it, then can I say that they need to identify whether it's a white space or not, correct?
Yes, sir.
Whether it's a character or whether it's a number or whether it's a white space. That means they need to identify inside this internally the trim method, internally the strip method, they need to identify whether it is a white space or not, correct? Now, the definition also, what is the difference between a trim method and strip method is, the definition of a white space is different for a trim method. The definition of a strip white space is different for a strip method. For a strip method, industry wide. So in the strip method, if you look at here, let me take the strip. Sys out f dot strip. So if you look at the strip method, see here, if you read it here. So or else we'll go to this documentation and read it. So here returns a string whose value is the string, all leading and spacing removed. Okay. So look at here. See also character dot is white space. In order to identify whether the given string contains the white space or not, in the strip method, what they are doing, they are calling a method called is white space. In the character wrapper class, they have kept a method called is white space, character dot is white space. Okay. So this is whenever they are using this one, this is an industry standard. When I say industry standard, if you go for a Python, so can I remove the space using in the Python also?
Yes.
If you are assume that you are not using Java programming language, you might be using the .NET or Python. There also there will be some methods or something, correct? To remove the leading and trailing spaces, yes or no? We do not know what those methods, but there will be possibility of some methods, right? So that is called industry wise. Industry wise, in order to remove a white space or space, there are some standards. So this strip method is using that white space method. So in the logic that is mentioned, that white space method is present in the character wrapper class. So in whatever the logic that is mentioned in the white space method of a character wrapper class is industry standard. When I say industry standard, if you go for a Python, whatever the logic, if you go for a .NET, whatever the logic, the same logic would be there, but different programming language. That's it. Okay. But when you go for a trim method, in the trim method, that is the definition of a white space is different. They are using a Unicode characters. Look at here. A returns a string whose value is the string with all leading and trailing spaces removed. Yes, that means if a string is having a leading and trailing spaces, that will be removed. Where a space is defined as any character whose code point is less than or equal to this character. Okay, so here can I say that the definition is different between a trim method and strip method for a white space? So in the strip method, what is a white space? That is an industry standard that is present in order to check whether it's a white space or not. They're calling character wrapper class dot is white space method. But in the trim method, how they are defining a white space? Any code character that is less than or equal to U plus 0220. These are called Unicode characters. Let me give you one example. So one string, let me create one string and then see what is the difference between a strip and trim and string method. Let me search for that string. Okay. So here, so I'm using, see, these are all the Unicode, these are called as Unicode characters. Now, can I say that this is one string? Okay, string with space. So that means here I have a space. Here I have a space. And in the starting also, this is also termed as a space. That space, but the space, instead of mentioning the space, I'm giving the Unicode characters. Now, what I will do system.out.println string.strip. Okay, I'm seeing the output of a strip method. I'm seeing the output of a trim method. So the trim method will not remove the space. That is what definition. Now, let me write here. Output of strip method. Now you might be wondering, what is this? This is a space. Okay, but so this is termed as a space, but trim method is not able to identify this character as a space because it is using Unicode characters. But whereas the white space method will be identified because it is a industry standard. Output of trim method. Now let us run the program. So look at here. See this, there is a question mark that you can see, correct? So it is, see here, let me do some space. Let me, without this one also, let me print the string. See, whenever you see the question mark, it does not mean that it is a question mark. It's a white space only. Okay, let me give the space here. Now let me run the program. See, original space here it is, see, the original string is having a space, but that is denoted as a question mark here. So here, if I look at the output of this method, so that is removed here, but still the trim method does not remove here. That means, so here see, these are, I have mentioned the Unicode characters. Okay, so why the trim method is not able to allow that? If you look at the definition of a trim method, where a space is defined as a character whose code point is less than or equal to U plus 0020. Okay, so 0020. Now, whatever I have mentioned here, is it the number 2001 is greater than 0020? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
The definition is taking it is less than or equal to. Correct?
Correct.
So that's the reason this trim method is not able to remove this space. Though it is a space, the trim method is not deleting. So that means what is the if so whenever you go for an interview, if you are getting a chance to ask for this strip method, easily everyone will answer what is the strip method will do. It will be, and you can say that it is same as a trim method, but it will remove the spaces ahead of the string, and leading space and trailing space will be removed using the strip method. The same thing will also be done by the trim method. Then the question comes, what is the difference between a trim method and strip method? The answer for that question, so you can also say that the definition of a white space is different for a trim method and strip method. The definition for a strip method is is identified whether the given string contains the white space or not. That will be identified by the is white space method that is present in the character wrapper class. That implementation of a is white space method is industry standard. When I say industry standard, in other programming languages also, however they are calculating the white space, the same logic would be there. But when it comes to the trim method, which is present older in the older versions of Java, how the trim method is calculating the whether the given string contains the white space or not, it is calculating any code character which is less than or equal to U0020. They are treating that it's a character white space, but that may not be wrong. Sorry, that may be wrong. That I have proved with this scenario. So this is the difference that you have to tell if there someone is asking about what is the difference between a trim method and strip method. I have documented this in the notes. I will be sharing this Java 11 notes soon. Any questions? Anyone?
No.
Sir, is there any garbage collector improvements in Java 11 like Java 8?
No. Nothing. Okay. So I hope everyone understood this one. The difference trim and strip. It is very hard to identify, but I hope you guys understood. Vaibhav, Swati, Sohini, Rambanu, Devendra, Krishna.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So I'll be sharing the notes of Java 11. You can also find that. See, now it is good. After some days, you might forget, right? So look at here. Why Java 11 is important. We can run Java followed by test.java. This is nothing but a class name.java. Okay. Now, so I have written all the methods. Like, see, here repeat 3 method output is this one. See, I've written a method and I have shown the output console also. Okay. So if I put the integer max value, I'm getting a out of memory error. That also have kept. Okay. So strip trailing, strip leading. Okay. Is blank. There is one more method we have to see. That we'll see. Okay. So what is the difference between a strip and trim method? Trim method removes the characters, removes only characters, this one. Okay. However, strip method is this one. The strip method is recommended by the way to remove white spaces because it uses a Unicode standard. Okay. I have given, see, in the trim method, can I say that that is a defect in the Java? In the earlier versions of Java, the trim method is not removing the spaces, correct? Industry-wide. So can I say that that is a defect or not in the Java?
Yes, sir.
So that, see, similarly, we have a defects in our project. So how do we solve the defects in our project? We'll create we'll follow the Jira or some other tool, and then we'll raise a defect, correct?
Yes.
Is that no? So look at here, java.trim, java.doc should clarify meaning of space, correct? So they have creatively mentioned that. I have given that defect number also here. Okay. You can also, if you want to go through much, you can also go through this one. Okay. Now, let us look at one more method called is blank. Now here, whenever you want to check if the string is blank, then we need to write, we used to write string j equal to like this. Okay. If it is, I have to check if it is blank, then what I used to write? String j not equal to the, or I can also put equals ignore case.
Or length method.
This one. I'll put a not equal. This is how I'll do, correct? Generally, not equal to null also, right? So, but Java 11 onwards, there is a method that is introduced in Java. So you can also check j dot is blank. The is blank method returns, look at here, returns true if the string is empty or contains only white space code points, otherwise false. Look at here. What is a white space? Look at here. They again referring whether it's a white space or not using a strip method definition only, not the trim method. Okay. Now is blank. If it is a given string is true, it will return true. Now let me change the j value, j equal to ABC. Now what is the, see, what happens here when from line number 58 and from line number 60, what happens internally?
New object will be created.
So every time, see here, first object is created with a empty. Now the same one more object will be created with ABC. That means how many objects are there here? 2 objects are there in the string constant pool. But earlier J is pointing to empty object. Now that will be unreferenced and then J will point to the new object called ABC. Here we are not changing the content of the object. We are creating a new object and changing the reference. Okay. Now here can I say that here I should get true and here I should get false? Say true and then false. So is blank method will tell you whether the given was there a question? Okay. So is blank method is to know whether the given string is blank or not. True if the empty or contains any white space, otherwise false. Okay. That means if it is a empty or white space here, now they might ask what is the output. Now can someone tell me what is the output of this line number 59? See whether it is a empty or whether you have a white space, the blank method will return true, correct? So that means can I say that here true?
Yes.
Yes. That means so the definition of a blank method returns true if the given string is empty. Empty means there is not even a white space, only like this. You did not mention anything. You just given the double quotation. That's it. So there is no blank space also. It is a empty. Now, but if you give white space, then also this method will return true. Okay. So there is another new method that is added in the Java 11 under the string class. Any questions so far? See, I have mentioned that also here, everything. Now let me look at, there is a method called lines. Let us look at what is lines. Let me take that example here somewhere. Yeah. Okay. Now I assume that this string k equal to this one. Okay. Sorry. Karthik is teaching Java 11 features. Okay, this is a string. Now sometimes, see here, whenever you're creating a string, can I keep /n? What is the meaning of /n?
New line.
New line, correct? Now, if you want to read, say I want to read. So whenever you print it, can I say that it will print in the Karthik is in one line, system.out.print. I'm not using println, I'm using print. So let me put here sys out. Okay. Lines method output. Okay, after that, let me give sys out. Now, so can I say that Karthik is will be printed in one line, teaching will be printed in one line, and Java 11 will be printed in one line from the line number 65? Yes or no? Yeah. See here, lines method output, next line, see Karthik is one line, teaching is one line, Java 11 features is one line. See, it is having a space that also will be printed, correct? So that that means whenever you're creating a string, you can also give some characters called /n, /r, /n followed by /r. Those are called as line terminators. Those are called line terminators because whenever you look at /n, what happens? The whatever the text that is present after the line in, can I say that it will go to the next line?
Yes.
Yeah. So that means hence these are called line terminators. So these are called line terminators. Slash n. Let me write slash n or slash r or slash n followed by slash r. These are called line terminators. Okay. Now if I want to read the data, how can I want to split the data? Then what do you do generally? Can I say that you guys will do k dot split, correct?
Yes, yes.
K dot split, you will give the regex as regular expression as slash n. So that means what this split method will return? It is returning an array. This is one way of doing it. Okay. Now, so in Java 11, they have, instead of, you don't need to do all of those things. Okay. Now they have introduced a method called s dot. So what is this one? K dot lines. See here, k dot lines. There is a method called lines that is introduced. So returns the stream of lines extracted from the string separated by the line terminator. So that means here in the split method, you can split using comma, whatever the character you want to split, you can mention it. Okay. But in the, so you don't want to use that split method. The new change that is made in the Java 11 is they have introduced a method called lines. In the using the lines method, what happens? If the given string is containing slash n or slash r or slash n followed by slash r, these are called line terminators. So automatically it will return what it is returning, stream of string, because the given k is a string. So now whenever I get a stream, so that means the return type of this, whenever I call this line method, I'm getting an output as stream. So from the stream, how can I display the data? Anyone? If I have a stream, I want to display the data or I want to perform some operation on top of a stream.
Like
Terminal operations, correct? So for
Yes.
each, so if I take P and sys out P, what is the meaning? What is the P here?
consumer.
Yeah, if for each is taking a consumer, what is the definition P? Is it a string variable or employee variable? What is the variable?
String.
Why? Because in the given K is a string and this lines method is creating a stream of strings. Okay. Now, see, whenever you want to split with a n slash n, what is happening? You will get a split method will return an array. So that means in the 0th position, this Karthik will be present. In one position, teaching will be present. In second position, this Java 11 will be present. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Similarly, instead of returning array, they are returning a stream. So on top of the stream, I am iterating it and then printing it. Correct? So let's see the output of line number 68. See, am I getting the same thing?
Same thing.
Yes or no? Yeah. So that is the beauty of this. See here in the split method, you need to mention slash n, correct? But here in the lines method, did I mention anything?
No reject, sir.
Yeah. So that means lines method will identify the line terminator. So this slash n, you can also mention like this slash r also. But if you are using a split method, every time you need to change what you are giving, correct? Okay. Now
Correct,
that
sir.
slash r also will be treated as a line terminator. Okay. Let's run, see, same thing. Now let me give slash n followed by slash r. So these are called line terminators. Why it is line terminator? As the definition saying that whenever you say slash n, it's a new line. That means whatever is here, Karthikesh is a line. After whenever you say slash n, it is going to the new line. That means the current line it is terminating. Hence, those are called line terminators. Now let us look at what is the output. So still Karthik is teaching Java 11 feature. That means there is a space and there is a lex line, correct? So let's look at the definition of this one. Look at here. Returns a stream of line extracted from the string separated by line terminators. Okay. Now, a line terminator is one of the following. A line feed character. See, slash n is called as a line feed character. And what is the Unicode? 000A. A carriage return character, which is nothing but slash r 000D. or a carriage return followed by the line feed character /n followed by /r. So these three are called line terminators. Okay. See, a line is either a sequence of 0 or more characters followed by the line terminator. So you just need to remember only what is the line method will do is whenever the given string is containing /n or /r characters, automatically you don't need to write a split method. You can call this lines method and it is returning a stream. On top of that, you can use if I want to perform some operation, I want to print, I want to check whether I want to filter it. Then can I say that I can write filter method?
Yes, sir.
Filter is taking predicate, correct? What I will do, p dot equals, or else equals ignore case, I'll put Karthik. And then where it is ending? Yeah, here. And then I will write a terminal operation. This extra has come. Yeah. And then for each p followed by sys out p. Now can someone tell me what is the output of this line?
Karthik.
Only Karthik, because see what is the output of this k dot lines? It will give you 3. Karthik is teaching Java 11 features. But what you have done, you are doing the filter. The first character, the Karthik is the string. So it is equals ignore case. The output also will not come because there is a space again, right? The output will be nothing. Not Karthik is. Okay, let me run the program and see. See, output is nothing. The reason is, see here, I'm not writing the starts with, I'm writing the equals ignore case. Is the Karthik same as Karthik is the first character, first object? Is both our objects are same?
No.
No. So that means, see here, that means the filter will be executed on top of this one, on top of this one, on top of this one. Does any of the strings are matching with the Karthik?
No,
Only
sir.
Karthik. Okay.
False.
No, nothing. Then this for each will not be displayed anything. See, that means after completion of this filter, what is the stream? It is empty. That's the reason this for each is not saying anything. Let me remove this is. Let me remove this one. Now, what is the output? It will print Karthik. Let us see. See Karthik. The reason is, see, whenever the lines method is returning a stream of string, then what it will return? This lines method will return. So in the stream, at 0th position, what it will be there? Karthik will be there, because after Karthik immediately there is a /n. Okay. And in the 1 position, what it will be there? Space teaching. Okay. Now in the second position, space Java 11 space features. This is the thing will be there. Now, so can I say that the filter will be applied on top of these 3 arguments? Yes, because it's a stream. So first argument, it will apply Karthik. Yes, it is matching. Yes, it will execute the for each method. Now second argument, teaching. Is it matching? Teaching is matching with Karthik? No. Java 11 features is matching with Karthik? No. That means the output is only Karthik. Hope you understand, guys. Everyone.
Yes, sir.
Melvin, Sohini, Sunil, Swati. Hope you understand.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Whenever you have any questions, please stop me and then ask the question. Okay. So these are put a lines method. So lines method will use the method using a line terminator. Shall we proceed, or shall we go next discuss and changes in the next class?
Karthik, one doubt actually. Split method will return as array, right?
Yes.
Stream works on a collection of data. That means internally they should have maintained array or some.
So here stream works on the from the given array. You can also create a stream. So
Okay,
here,
right.
yeah. If you have for example, let me create int a equal to new int of or else let me directly enter the values. 1, 2. Can I say that this is an array A? Now
Yes, sir.
on top of this one, I want to use a stream and then apply the operations. Okay, then what I will do first of all, can I say that this array I have to convert this into a stream?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now how can I do?
Arrays.stream.
Arrays.stream. Yeah, there is a method. Now you see, if you look at here, array.stream, can I say that here what it is taking? Double array, int array, long array, any array, correct?
Right.
So what is the return type of this array.stream method? It is returning a stream object, correct? If you are
Right.
sending a int, then it is returning a int stream. Okay.
Correct.
Array.stream, and then you pass A. Okay, done. Now here, can I say that I got a int stream now? On top of this, can I perform the operation? Filter?
Yes.
Yes. The same thing. So here internally what they have done here in the line method, I think the same line, the implementation you can think of is like this also you can do k.split, and the split method is returning string array, correct? Now string
Yes.
array equal to, now arrays dot stream a dot filter. Without lines method, this is how you will do. You
Correct.
write a filter and you will write a for each. Okay. The only change is, see here, whenever you are saying split, but it is containing /n followed by /r. So sometimes you here assume that you have, if you're see, then you might be asking, sir, why I should use lines. Okay, for example, if your line is like this, Karthik followed by /n/r teaching, I have here only /n. Now if I want to split with wherever the line terminator is there, I want to remove it. Okay, then if you are in the split method, if you give /n, it will consider /n only, so it will ignore /r, correct?
Correct, sir. Correct.
But if you give both, here it will ignore, correct?
Correct.
So now if you use a line terminator, lines method, it knows that what is a definition of a line terminator, and then it will perform accordingly, correct?
Got it, sir.
Yeah. So that is the beauty of line terminator. Let me remove this one and show you. So lines. Now let me run. That means you can also give both also. See, Karthik teaching Java 11 features. I am getting the output, correct? If you are using a split method, the line terminators might, if it is a combination of /n followed by /r sometimes, only /n sometimes, only /r sometimes. At that time, split method may not work, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So you have to write multiple. First, apply the split with the /n, and you get a string. On top of it, again you apply the /r. Multiple times you have to do. But lines method is so easy.
Split method, doesn't it take pipe symbol? I mean, or inside? Just thought.
No, it's a what does it taking? Split in the split method, what you are passing? String object, correct?
Regex.
How
Yeah.
how can you pass a or condition in a string object?
Oh, got it. Yeah.
See here, if you are, see if it is a lambda expression, you can write a functional like, see, whenever you're writing a condition and symbol or symbol, can I say that it's a functionality? Yes or no? But split method is taking a string. String means you need to pass something, correct? You cannot pass the operations, right? Hope you understood, Sunil.
Yes.
Yeah. Any questions, anyone? Shall we continue, or will resume in the next class? Please answer so that I can proceed.
Yeah, we can proceed, sir.
Others? Others, what do you think?
Can proceed, sir.
Only 9 members are there. I'm just thinking in the class, there are 28 members, but in the class, only 9 members are there. So what we can do is, I'll share this documentation of Java 11, and I'll share the code, whatever we have discussed today. So In the next class, we'll look at the remaining methods. Like there is nothing. Java 11 is a long-term support release. They have done so many changes to the long-term support. That means it is depends on the production release, etc. Okay, but coming to the features, from a developer standpoint, there are only less. So here, this we have done. New string utility methods we have done. So the next method, next thing are local variable syntax. You can also mention. Okay, let me tell you one which is introduced in Java 10. So if I want to create a string variable, how can I do? String x equal to or string g equal to Karthik, correct? That means,
Correct.
but the same thing, if you want to create a variable in the JavaScript, how do you do? Just a minute, guys. Yeah, sorry, I'm back. If you want to declare a variable in a JavaScript, how do you do?
Where's that?
In JavaScript.
JavaScript. Okay. Maybe where, right?
Where, right? Whether
Yeah.
it's an integer, so string, whatever it is, double. Can I say that you are using a var variable?
Type inference.
Yeah. So the same thing has been seen now from in Java 10. So we are talking about Java 10 now, not 11. Okay. So in Java 10, there is one feature has been introduced. That feature name is called type inference, local variable type inference. Let me show you that. Yeah. Yeah. So in Java 10, local variable type inference was introduced. Now the question comes, what is a local variable type inference? Okay. Now from Java 10 onwards, you don't need to specify the data type. Okay. Whether it's a integer data type, whatever may be the data type, you can use like a JavaScript where h equal to Karthik. Okay. Now, and then similarly, I want to create another variable where L equal to 10, where equal to new array list. Let me put a integer here. INTEGER. So where L equal to. Okay. So look at here. L is already there. So let me put L1. Yeah. So here, what am I doing? I may mention if you look at line number 86, 87, and 88, copy these lines and put it in Java 9. So this is Java 11. I don't see. Do you see any compilation error here?
No, sir.
No.
No. Now I am copying these lines. I'll go to the Java 9 project. So we have learned Java 9 also, right? So we'll go to the Java 9 project, see Java 9 features. And in this one, any of the class file, I will mention this one. Try with resource something, any class file, because I just wanted to show you guys wherever the main method is. So here, if I write under the main method, am I getting a compilation error?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So here, where cannot be resolved to a type. That means, can I say that this feature is not there in the Java 9? Yes. So this feature is called local variable type inference. The feature is called local variable type inference. So this local variable type inference is introduced in Java 10. Okay. Java 10 is very smaller version. If you remember, whenever I was explaining, someone asked about why are we not discussing Java 10, why only Java 11? Okay. Java 10 is a very smaller version. It does not have much changes. Okay. So one of the change that it has is local variable type inference. And the duration between Java 9 and 10 is only 6 months. So that's the reason they do not have much changes. They wanted to create they wanted to release one version as soon as possible. And in the entire Java history, Java 10 is the version which has come very small amount in a very small amount of time. Okay. In that, what is the feature that is introduced is local variable type inference. Now, what is a local variable type inference. So we don't need to create. So generally, in order to declare a variable in Java, you will use a data type. Now, in order to declare a variable, you don't need to use a data type. Okay. Now, how does the compiler will understand? Now, compiler will this. Can I say that H is a variable? Yes. Now, Karthik is what kind of a value? String. So then compiler will understand this H is a string value. Okay. Now L is what? Variable, and 10 is what? Integer. So compiler will understand that L is the integer and it will allocate the memory accordingly. Here, see, generally in order to create a list object, what do you do? List L equal to new array list. But am I using a list interface here? No. By looking at this right side, the compiler will refer the what is the type of that object, and then it will allocate the memory accordingly. Hence, it is called type inference. That means what is the type of a variable? It is inferred by the data that you are providing. So one limitation is there. Can I create a variable without providing the data? Yeah.
No,
So
sir.
now here, can I create a string variable into a string variable without creating a data?
No, sir.
In Java, generally I can do, correct? Here, line number 85 is possible. So whenever you're mentioning string D, are you providing what is the value of a D? By
No,
default, it will be null because it's a string object. Object value will be null. Okay, default value. Now, generally in Java, string followed by D, I'm in line number 85. I don't see any error. But whenever you look at the line number 86, do you see error?
Compiler don't know this type of.
Yes. Why am I getting a compilation error? Because compiler, see, how does for line number 87, how does the compiler is assigning the memory? By using the type inference. What is the type inference? So H is a variable. What type of a variable it is? How it is inferring the type? By looking at the data that is supplied. What is the data that is supplied to the H variable? Karthik. Karthik is what? String variable. So that means it is finding the type by inferring the data. Hence it is called type inference. And it is allocating the memory accordingly. But in line number 86, do you supply any data? Have you supplied any data? No. Then how does the compiler will know? So one limitation, whenever you are using a where statement or whenever you are using a Java 10 feature of type inference, you need to provide the value. You need to initialize the value. That is a mandatory. Okay. Now you can also use the return type of a method. So if I write a method M1, it is returning a, let me do that one. Public map M1. Let me put static. String integer. Now, can I say that this, if I put like this, can I say that M1 is a method which is returning a map object? Return new hash map. Yes or no? Generally, if you want to call this, what do? You will call you will create a map object like this, map string integer M1 equal to, sorry, I'm taking that Q equal to M1. You are calling the method. This is how you do, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But now from, it's a local variable, right? Where Q1 equal to M1, directly I will call. Automatically, how does the compiler will know that what is a where? By looking at what is the return type of M1, it's a hash map. So then it will identify that, it will allocate the Q1 variable memory accordingly. So this is called type inference, which is introduced in Java 11. Now, the one limitation is whenever you want to use a type inference, the initialization of a variable is mandatory. Without initialization, you cannot use it because compiler will not be able to identify it. Okay. Now, here, whenever you say string G equal to Karthik, later G equal to 10. Can I say, will I get a compilation error? Yes, because see, change the type mismatch cannot convert into string. Now, let us see whether it is happening here also. H, I have mentioned Karthik, H equal to, let me give 10. Am I getting a compilation error? Yes, look at here. What compilation error? Type mismatch cannot convert from int to string. So that means same type of a work is happening, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So this is called type inference, which is released in the Java 10. Now this is applicable for local variables only. Can I say that, can I create a class variable now? Let me create string x is equal to hi. Okay, done. Now where d1 equal to hi. See, it is not applicable for global variables. Look at here. Why am I getting a compilation? Where is not allowed here. So local variables means what? What is the difference between a local variable and global variable?
The scope.
Yeah, a variable can be called as a local variable if it is defined within a method, correct? So this type inference, whatever is introduced in Java 10 is allowed for local variables only. Now, can I say here whatever I have mentioned in the class? So these are called class level variables or global variables, correct? So S
Correct.
high. So for that means this local, whatever the feature that we have learned just now, can I say that that is holding for local variables only, not for global variables. So this is a feature that is introduced in Java 10. So later they have used this local variable inference in the Lambda expression also. That we are going to see in the upcoming classes. What is that? Any questions? Anyone so far?
Karthik, sir, logically speaking, the where is a type inference. The compiler will replace it with the appropriate data type at compilation time, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
if you have an instance variable, why can't it do the same and create a dot class file?
I could not understand your question.
No.
So
During
here,
the
say whenever it is a compiler will understand, see this where is used to for the memory allocation.
correct.
Okay. Now your question, what is your question?
So compilation time itself, the compiler gives the appropriate data type for that
Okay.
variable based on the value.
Okay.
So the same thing can be applied to instance variables also, right? It can give it can infer and it can give the right data type and it can store that in a dot class file for the JVM. But why is that giving issue?
So you're saying that why it is not allowed for class level variable.
Yes, because
Okay. I'll explain that. Yeah, I'll explain that in the upcoming class, like 10:30, right? On time. So yeah, I get your question. I was not able to understand your question earlier. Yes, there is an explanation for that. I'll do that. Okay. Any other questions, anyone?
this privilege we had with the JShell, I guess, sir. If we initialize with some variable, then again we can reuse it with some other values also, like integers.
Yes. So the previous value will be overridden by the current value.
Yeah. JShell
Yeah,
had
but
that.
yeah. But in Java, that is duplicate variable error will come, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So any questions? So if no question, that's all for today, guys. And tomorrow will be holiday Sunday. We'll meet back on Monday. Okay. And what I'm thinking is I'll be creating one exam paper, which is holding the interview questions of 8, 9, 11. And I'll be maximum by Thursday or Friday, I will share that question. So by Thursday or Friday, we'll be completing this Java 11. And then I'll be sharing that exam paper with you guys. And you need to write the answers and then revert back to me. So it is just for your purpose only. Okay, it would be helpful for you if you write the questions and answers. Then in the interview, it will help for you. Okay, so I'll be sharing that question paper on maybe Thursday or Friday. Okay, so if no question, that's all for today, guys. Thank you all.
Karthik, sir, when you take interviews, you are asking from Java 9 and 11 also.
Yes.
I thought only Java 8 they are focusing.
No, there is no, see, when someone is asking, taking an interview, you cannot restrict that person, right? As long as it is related to, I cannot ask the Java .NET questions, but I can ask anything in Java, right?
Yeah, but we are migrating to Java 8 like this time.
No, Java 8 migration is already gone.
Okay.
Java 8 is out of support. Java 8, Oracle is providing the support to Java 8 till 2019 only. From 2019 onwards, they stopped providing the support.
Okay.
So that's the reason they are moving it to.
Production support for Java 8 is already ended, right?
Yes, in 2009 itself. No, sorry, 19, not 9, 2019 itself. Currently,
sir.
they will provide the support for, see, there will be some terms and conditions between the organizations, okay? But if you just buy the license, they don't provide you that's the reason they call it as Java 11 as a long-term support release. They will provide the support for Java 11 now. Okay. So if no question, that's all for today, guys. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. Have a nice day.
Thanks, Karthik. Happy weekend.
Yeah, thank you.